I'm Bella Pasta, and this is my channel. I'm coming at you from Sydney, Australia. So let's check in and let everybody know where you're from. Say hi to your collective, and thanks for joining us. Welcome all new subscribers. We have the Abundance Angels here. We have a destined partnership here on the horizon. I mean, it's on the event horizon, and that means very, very close, like immediately. It could be even straight in front of you. Opening your heart. First of all, you know you have to release to create space. So releasing any fear, worry, or doubt regarding security, money, or safety. I'm going to do that with your intention and your breath. As you choosing a higher timeline, a higher consciousness. And you are stepping out of what we call here the matrix. So you don't want anything, the angels are saying, anything to hold you to the matrix. Right? So you don't have love of material things. Right? You don't have that. You have a spiritual enlightenment. You know you're here as a starseed. You're just visiting, right? You're visiting Earth. You're not from here. But you're visiting, and really, the Earth is lucky to have you. Abundance Angels, a message for this partnership, this destined partnership. We have the Firestar Collective on the left, their partner on the right, and the shared energy. Oh, can you believe it? This is like I'll write the words and you write the melody. That's why it's a partnership, because you both bring an ingredient, right, that together makes something fantastic. Now, everything's going to fasten in your manifestation process when you quicken your mortal body by moving it. The angels are saying, right, this is about oxygenation. Oxygenation. I mean, I can see oxygen bars, right? People go in and just receive oxygen in its purest form. It's the opposite of wearing a mask. So here is like you're using your body as an instrument, right, to attract in. It's a vibratory, like a tuning fork. You're the tuning fork for this partnership. To raise the vibration, to clear your energy, right, to take the static out, the anxiety and the angst. Exercise is phantasmagorical at this time. Ooh, this is what's going to activate your miracle. Romance. This is like a whirlwind romance I'm hearing. So the angels come in and say, this is on the horizon. If you do this, you would be prepared. I love it. So welcome to my channel. This is a type of information we find out, right? What's up ahead and then what we need to do. So at this time, your gratitude, right, that you've been cultivating is expanding. And it's unlimited the amount of gratitude that you could experience. Therefore, it's unlimited the amount of supply you can receive from the universe for support, right? To make you feel grounded. To release your mind of worries up and receive blessings right now. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. This is your person. This is about the partnership. They're ready to do the work. They're ready to show up consistently. Isn't that beautiful? What's that called? That here, a satire. Cooperation instead of competition. It's flipped. So being grateful opens this portal, and then we connect to loving light star family. There's a partnership that presents, right, out of this cooperation. Oh, unknown caller. All right, that's loud. So sorry. Scared me. So releasing any interruptions, any worry, doubt, or fear regarding security, money, and safety. Releasing that now with your breath and intention. right? Because you faced your fears. Both of you have. Look, they stemmed from an environment and that you had as a child. Does he have glasses on? And this is opening you now to deserve. You've unhooked from the matrix, and now you're in the angelic kingdom, right? So you must receive because you're here to give. You must. You receive in a quiet retreat. Are you ready, collective, for your snapshot? Say, my soul family surround me now. Helpful people, I've been dispatched, and locate me now to lift my vibration, to help me manifest quickly. And I now have high energy levels to increase fun and excitement in my life. Let's have a look. Knocking and shuffling here as you step into this gratitude energy. The Six of Cups underneath. The reflection. Little snippets of behavior. Little outcries of like when that person chucked a tantrum. You're like, wow, I'm over that. That's not partnership to me. I'll just go to the penthouse suite and order a pina colada. Why is that there? 10 of Pentacles, that's weird. 6 of Cups. Right, so you've got to turn around because you're going towards the 10 of Pentacles. So this is reminiscing about the past. Like, actually, I don't think I really received any pure unconditional love. Right? You're looking for pure unconditional love. So this love that you have, you want it reflected back to you, really. And then you want it to show up in your bank account. Let's face it. Oh, no, we've done those. We've done this. Let's have a look. Oh, destined love partnership. I should have put love. It's for romance. But it makes money here. Because, of course, it's a new currency. The currency of love shows up in your bank account. The currency of cooperation, of peace. This is, I just heard you've mastered something here. You've mastered something, collective. Wow, the Emperor. Stepping into his destiny. This is the 3 lower chakras. Think like it's stability. It's creative expression. If it's not hijacked, right? It can come up into the power center. And this is where it activates to bring in possibilities and opportunities that raise your esteem. This is here a sacred love code this guy holds. I've never seen that before. That's a sacred love code. Oh, you got to get out of bed. Quick, collective. No, oh my goodness. Collective, come on down. Now, you need some healing, sweetie. You need some Reiki. You need some loving and exercise. Yep, you need money. Ooh, unexpected cash in the middle. So it goes past, present, future, the 4 of Swords. Remember how I've talked about the diamond when you've got physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual? I've talked about this to you before. And this over here is the diamond, but it's square, see? And as soon as you rest, you turn into the diamond here. It's got a squish a bit. It's not like that. The matrix is like that, like a square. You're releasing the matrix, I can see. You're releasing old programming. You're releasing the need to have any power and control over you. And you're upgrading spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. If you were to upgrade your computer, you would have to you'd have to even like shut it down, turn it off, and take the motherboard out. This is a new motherboard, bit RAM drive, whatever, right? Goes a lot faster. It's like an upgrade. But it's not just one upgrade, it's upgrade in your physical existence, experience, unexpected money, in your mental body, right? You're thinking in a different way. Emotionally, you're ready for your destiny and you're ready to be assertive. Wow. And spiritually, it's already turned in your favor. You've been calling this in, collective. Look at all those sacred love codes in every house of your chart. Right? So the spin is here. The 4 of Swords is a healing time, a disconnection time. Maybe this is your person. They are disconnecting and they are upgrading. And they're going to be ready here. This is what they're getting ready for, this new start. 0 point. This is the energy of the person or the people around you. This is the energy around you. The Fool underneath the Wheel of Fortune. A new direction. Financial income. Miracle money. Whoa, Death underneath that. Release the past. You're no longer a caterpillar because you're transformed. So this is forcing this person, your person, to transform. Yeah, they're still in the cave. They're transforming. It's really good. So they're in the chrysalis, if you like. See how it's going to come out here? The chrysalis comes out. Bam! See the story here? In the cave, in the chrysalis, coming out. While they're doing that, collective, you're receiving money and guidance and inspiration. It's very, very exciting. Yikes. They're going to be ready in a minute, but only when they come out of that chrysalis. Right? And then they'll be in your environment. Right? This is the Emperor here, is giving you some money. So this could be an organization. This could be a large organization, or it could be somebody being benevolent towards you, or it could be just surprise. Bonus. Could be supernatural supply. And this is here. This is your person. They're getting an upgrade to diamondization. So they're in the cave. They're in the chrysalis. Right? They're under a little bit of pressure because they're turning into a diamond. And in that space, that means they're also, there's some expansion of spiritual growth. Right? So there's an expansion. It's like having a table with 4 legs of the table here. Right? And they're all having an expansion at the same time. But it's awkward when one has, you have a spiritual growth spurt, right? Then everything else is a bit topsy-turvy here when you grow here. And when you physically change and transform, then everything else here has to align. Right? This is showing me that there's a divine masculine here who's having a growth spurt in all areas simultaneously. And he's coming out shiny and new. Right? But he's still in there. There's still work being done. There's still the transformation occurring. Thank you, angels, for this precise guidance. We appreciate it. They're saying it's worth the wait, but you have to. This is a time when the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis. It's a time of protection needed, you know, stillness. Because the wings have to get the blood to the wings, or there's a critical time. If everything doesn't work and function correctly, the wings can not work properly, you know. So it's an important time to not have any drama, to just sit back and detach and allow this transformation to occur naturally. Romance angels are here. And what happens, see the diamond? That's the diamondization. That's the fire, diamond fire, right there, look. When their energies come together, it's electrical. It's electricity. You may even get, you know, a snap. When we used to ride on nylon carpet, wasn't it, with the rubber shoes? Was it? Leather shoes or nylon? And you'd run your feet along the carpet and then you go and touch somebody and give them a little shock. It's good in the library, right? Because people are really quiet. I used to, one of my favourite things, collective. Yeah, in the library. So anyway, that's like this static is going. It's clearing from your energy. Because when you receive it now, it's not a shock. It's electrical. It goes up through your whole 7 chakras. Right? So how this occurs, the angels are working behind the scenes. You don't have to think about this. This is not for you to set up. This is for you to relax, the angels are saying. Right? Because there's an engagement here. Like, how are you going to know this person really is for you unless you detach and step back and let the universe show you? It's like letting the universe show up for you. Oh my gosh, they're always here, these children. So I think some children are crying out for help. These children are crying out for help. And they're freeing. They want to be free. See? As they're healing and as this person of yours is in the chrysalis state transforming, They're healing their inner child, free from trauma. And they're calling in their beloved. Look, so cool. Spiritual. This is about freeing yourself from any false religious beliefs and standing in your spiritual truth here. This is a spiritual connection. See here? See, in the diamond of your energy, there's no religion there. Religion keeps you from God. It's spiritual and it's passionate. Can't be spiritual without passion. So God's going to electrify this passion through your heart with another. It's going to be easy, exciting, feel safe and secure. It's in the now moment as well. There's no projection of fear on the future. They're healing from codependency. See, that's what the Four of Swords was. They're healing from an addiction. And codependency is what we're breaking as a collective. You look down on earth, went, I'll go help. I'll shine light. We'll break that. That's easy. Then you get down here going, I don't think I want to be here anymore. I don't like this game anymore. I want to play. I'm going to do a John McEnroe and throw my racket and leave the court. Remember, John McEnroe was a tennis player and he used to chuck a spaz on the court. Now I'm seeing that you've done that and it didn't work. So you're like, okay, well, what am I going to do? This is the energy of the person around you or the people, right? This person's dropping a nut, dropping the codependency, won't believe it. Because they had a lot of traits of that, because it's a learned thing. To be helpless and hopeless is learned. And only God has the power to touch somebody's heart. And only He can turn it around, but that person has to go and ask, right? And in the spiritual alignment with things that are already set, destined, thank you, God. This is already healed. It's just a process. But don't underestimate the power of this codependency, because it does create a peptide rush. And some people, even that are listening now, I want you to be aware, are codependent on social media. If you can't be without your media for 1 hour, you're addicted to it. For 1 day, like you just got to practice aligning here with the spiritual and not being codependent on anything in the matrix. This is the power that you've extended to your person. They can hear it, they can feel it, they've got a vibration. You're like, okay, I've got to do this or I'm out. Like this is a window, a gateway, a stargate. It's like, are you who? Are you there? Are they there? They're struggling here because they have to come clean. This is humble. They have to humble themselves. Not to you, to God, right? To the Creator. I have to say sorry for wearing a mask and putting up with this and being somebody else's supply. This is deep, but it's going to shift the whole energy between you, because it eliminates, right, in the cave. This is where the work is being done right now, here, on this person. So send them love, send them light, send them healing, send them angels, because they're breaking a code. It's a peptide rush. It's an addiction. It's strong, they say, even likened to that of like a heavy drug, because of the need for external validation. Having a look here at deception as the outcome. Yeah, they're with the wrong person. So they're deceiving their heart. When you're in codependency, you're putting somebody else's reality before your own. You're making their reality more important than yours. And your person stopped doing that. You know, this is also learned. It's nature and nurture. So it's in the DNA and it's in the nurture environment. Like we learn about ourselves by our parents' reactions to us, by the world's reactions to us. Yeah, they're like, am I kidding? I'm sitting here in an illusion. What seemed reality has flipped now as an illusion. You know, like I say, love, only love is real. So everything else, and people spend their whole lives with no focus on love, and that's the only thing that's real. So you tell me, are we living in an illusion? If we're not focused on love, we're deceiving ourselves. This person's awake. Yikes. They're awake, man. This person's waking up. Like seriously, right now. We're in the now moment collective. Right, so just trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And just when you're about to give up, it's just when you don't, oh, I don't care. Like, you know, like don't care. Relax, surrender. But don't start making it mean something, and don't start putting energy onto that person about how they've affected your life. No external validation can or cannot change your alignment. This is the power. Right, so let go of control issues is what you're doing. So this is forcing this person to drop it, drop the facade, drop the illusion. They don't want to be somebody else's supply. But that's all they've ever known. And they'd lose your identity when you sacrifice that. Deep. And they don't want to. They want to break that old pattern. They want to break that old and rewrite the script for love and trust. Right? But they don't know how to do that because they need their partner to do that. So you're going to rewrite this love story on how love exists, right, together. You're going to rewrite what a partnership is. You're going to rewrite it. Does that make sense? So keep an open mind. It's not going to be like, here's your picture, and this person's going to fit perfectly in your picture. You're going to stand there and create the picture together. I love you so much. It's amazing reading. Just know that as soon as some door closes, and, you know, just easily let it go. Surrender it. Don't put any meaning on it. And you'll find that it'll be replaced with something that is more spiritually aligned, somebody who supports you, who gets you, who wants you, who's magnetized to you, who shows up for you and with you. And you're both looking at the future together. In Jesus' name, we say thank you to the angels for coming in. And we'll get a message as this person is fighting for freedom from an addiction of codependency in nurture and nature. So in DNA and in environment. And we are sending holy fire and angels of light to all these people, to your person. That's what you can say. A loving thought triggers a loving response. Yay, they felt it already. Your love is felt and appreciated, and an angel surrounds you. A sacred union is born, the union of twin souls within a threefold flame. So that's of power and love. And what's the threefold flame? I normally forget love, but it's wisdom, power, and love. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting this channel, as this is a channel for you to get insights in the higher vibration, so it's easier to walk through the valley when you know you're nearly at the summit. And I'm pulling you through with light and love and angels. So I thank you and I bless you for being here. Bella Firestar Collective, breaking the code of dependency. You rock. Keep going. Reach out if you need clearing or grounding or prayer or protection. Leave your name and location in the comments section. Have a look at the links, and thank you very much for supporting the channel with your kind donations and coffees and roses. I love you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next